with the Boy Scouts, my involvement goes back way back, probably before you were born. I started Scouts in probably 1961 and went all the way through Cubs and Boy Scouts and Explorer Scouts. And then since being an adult, I've been trying to pay it forward by giving back. So it's been about 55 years or so altogether. We have the High Adventure Leadership Program, which uses the scouting model to develop leadership and life-saving skills for 6th and 7th graders here at Georgia Military College. I really can't take credit for the initial idea. One of the smartest men I've ever met, General Kurt Rauhut, was the one that first had the idea of the grant, and then I just did the work of proving where the need was and why we needed it. The HELP program is done during the enrichment period during the school day. The school schedule only allows for 6th and 7th graders. I believe, and it bore up this year, that as the students among themselves talk about what great fun that they have and the adventures that they go on, it will spread by word of mouth and more people will be interested in doing it.
I think some of the things that I love most about the Boy Scouts are the excitement that the young men have over the things they've learned. They're life skills that they might not necessarily learn in the academic world, but they're so beneficial to them in life. Even little things like learning how to make knots. And some of them had never been on a camping trip before. And it was their first time outdoors, first time building a fire, first time cooking their food, first time putting their tent up. And just the excitement of them telling them about it. And, you know, they just gain so much self-confidence from what they do. And they're like, I can do this. And to me, that's one of the greatest benefits of scouting is the self-confidence it builds in these young people.
Not only do we bring in the adult leadership that's there and with these young boys and girls, but we reach down into our college corps cadets. These are young men and women who just got out of high school. They're starting on a 2-year track here to become commissioned officers in the United States Army, and they volunteer their time to come back and work with students that really just about 4 or 5 years, younger than them, probably their little brothers and sisters in many respects, and provide them mentorship too in these classroom experiences.
Well, we're thrilled to be a recipient of the Whitney M. Young Jr. Award. Our philosophy is a perfect match with his. We look to give opportunity to everybody, and it gives people an opportunity to excel and be a part of the greater world that they wouldn't have otherwise.
Well, I've got to tell you, we're incredibly humbled that we were recognized for what we're doing in scouting and given the Whitney M. Young Jr. Award. I mean, it's a man who represented the values of taking care of the underprivileged, those who are disadvantaged, giving them hope and opportunity. And we really feel that that's exactly what we're doing here with our scouting program and our efforts behind scouting. We're hoping to continue his legacy of what he's done in the past, but what we continue to do as an institution here at Georgia Military College.